Welcome back, Fun Fam, and if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to Follow the Bradleys Fun. My name is Ron E. Bradley. I hope that wherever you are out there in the world today, that you are having a phenomenal day, phenomenal Friday morning, or perhaps whenever you're watching, maybe it's afternoon, maybe it's evening, maybe it's middle of the night. But I hope that it is phenomenal, whatever time of the day it is. Speaking of the day, as of the recording and live streaming of this edition of the Daily Dish, it is the 7th day of March, 2025. We've got to get YouTube on board with knowing when it is, what our timing is of this show. I wish that we could do that, but I don't really have a good direct way to do that. Wish I did. Anyway, I am here because of all of you, so thank you so much for being here today. I was just a few minutes ago in the midst of an allergy attack, a sneezing fit. Actually, I have to check the sound, make sure my sound is... Yeah, okay, good. Sound is coming through okay. So my allergies are affecting me big time this morning. I've taken some allergy medication. It hasn't quite kicked in all the way yet, so my eyes are watering. I can barely see, but I'm here for you because you are here for me. And as you guys know, you are the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out of bed in the morning.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy! This stuff's the greatest!
Oh, indeed. I've got my energon here in the cup. Blue today. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm a mess, guys. So I apologize if I come through as a mess. I'm not sick. I promise I'm not sick. I just have the pollen levels have kicked back up today. My allergies are like a pollen meter. You know, I can always tell if the pollen's high just for the fact that my allergies are like going nuts, going crazy. So let's say hi to everybody who's here in the chat. 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:03. This chat came through from Jeremy Heath. So early. Thank you for wrenching, Jeremy. We appreciate that. And he says, good morning, Ron. Andy W is in the house. Good morning and happy Friday to Andy W from Andy W, I guess. Native Hawaiian, another great wrench. Aloha. And Jeremy says hi to Andy and Native. And the Bud Files are here. Hello, Sue. How are you doing this morning? Sue and the Bud Files. Here in the morning, Jeremy, Native Hawaiian, Dan's Life at the Kingdom, Snowflop never disappoints, of course. In the next few weeks, you'll probably see my channel put out a whole lot of videos about Rachel Zegler as we get closer to this snow. Is it going to flop? Is it going to be a tragedy? Will people come out and support Snow White, Zegler as Snow White? We shall see. It's going to be interesting to see what the word of mouth is because you know, there's a bottom line to this. Is the movie any good? But I think that even if this movie is good and gets good word of mouth, it's still not going to make its money back. Just because I really feel like Rachel Zegler has damaged it that much. You can kind of hear my stuffiness probably in my voice this morning. I can hear it. I'm assuming you can hear it. And my beautiful wife is up and awake and in the house. Good morning, everyone. We had a great time yesterday, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. And Dude Man Cause, what is up, dude? I'm here and I'm tired. I am glad it is Friday. I am so glad it is Friday as well. And let me see here. Going Shogi says, good morning. Jeremy Heath, morning, Going Shogi, and Dan's Life of the Kingdom. Oh, we have some new. I thought that was it. Looks like there's some new. Oh, there's Pam. Sent you something. Hope it makes you smile. The life of a park streamer. Wait, where did you send it? Did you send it on X? Did you send it in email? I'm looking now to see what I got. I got something from Pink T33. Oh, listen to that. I'm stuffed up this morning. I'm going to sound like this the whole show. Hello, everybody. I'm Ron, and I'm stuffed up. Ugh. Oh, my gosh. Hola, Jeremy. Hola, Jeremy. Let me see if I've got this too. Something else I was checking on. Not yet. Not for today's show, okay. That is the Nightbot. Nightbot is just, I don't even know how to reset Nightbot. It's been so long since I've looked at it. Tom F is here. Hello, Tom. And Pam says hi to Virginia. Hi, Pam. Hi, Tom. Going Shogi saying hi to everybody. Oh, my gosh. Sander, our son, apparently had a hard time sleeping because of allergies. Yeah, I had a weird night last night myself. I couldn't sleep very well. Oh, it's tough. Oh, man, we've got it going on today. Watch Dogs playthroughs. I have never seen you in the chat before, so welcome in. Welcome to the Fun Fam. Welcome to follow the Bradley's Fun. Again, by the way, if you haven't liked this video already, please click the like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and click that notification bell because it's when you click it that you stick it to the YouTube algorithm and get notified of all of our uploads here at Follow the Bradley's Fun. It's Hollywood, baby. You just reminded me of the video that I'm needing to make for Snow White, so thank you for that. I appreciate that. Pam Empson says, hi to Go and Shogi. And my wife saying hi to everybody. Hola. My beautiful wife says, hola. Go and Shogi. Pam, Dan, Jeremy. Everybody in the house. Oh, my gosh. Pollen is a pain. We need more rain. Oh, and Tom F is still half asleep. Andy W, good morning. On Messenger. I'm looking. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, that's long. I'll have to look at it later. But thank you for the message, Pam. I will look at it later. Appreciate that. Oh, man. It's going to be hard to get through my show today. I'm going to need some motivation from you guys. Any dropped memberships will help. we got to get our member numbers back up. Let's see. My sinuses are doing the same, Ron. Yeah, this stinks. By the way, did you guys see the rocket explosion yesterday? Let me know in the chat if you actually saw it live. I saw it big time and unfortunately did not get out the camera in time. Jay is new to the channel and a new member. Must have gotten a membership drop to him or became a member. Gifted membership. Okay. First THC to follow watcher that gifted me a membership. A real allergy story. Next, you will laugh with only fellow individuals suffering can relate to. Yeah, it's my allergies. Woof. I just went through a big old sneezing fit. So, but thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. Misery loves company, and I'm from Missouri, so I always said that, like, Missouri on our license plate, it always says the Show Me State, and I always said that they should change it. Change our state motto in Missouri from the Show Me State to Loves Company, because I just think it would be so funny if the license plate read Missouri Loves Company. Plus, the idea would be to get more tourists. But anyway, I want to say thank you for everybody being here today. We do have a goal of 5 supers today. Now, for supers, because of the way that YouTube does its goal, it doesn't count new memberships or gifted memberships as part of supers, and I wish it did. And I will write YouTube again to try and get them to do that. The things that count are super stickers, super chat, super thanks. Okay, those things I think all count. At least super chats. I think super stickers count, and I could be wrong about that. But anyway, we have a goal of 5. I was planning on doing something very special for you guys today in the way of free VIP memberships to thatparkplace.com. However, I don't have yet permission from WDW Pro to do that. So hopefully that will be coming up. So today what we'll do is a celebration. I'm going to show you what that looks like in a second. And that is for you guys because I love to celebrate all of you coming in here. So we have celebrations. We have when we get gifted membership, somebody becomes a member, does a member milestone chat, or super thanks, super stickers, super chats, or PayPal, which is in the link above. Buy me a coffee support, which is like my Patreon, which I really need to get working on, or anybody buys something from our spread shop. And what is the spread shop? That's our merch, our Follow the Bradley's Fun, Make Disney Walt Again, and other types of merch. Where is that? Let me share that screen for you. Boo, 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 boo. Put that on the stage. All right, so here's our merch shop, the spread shop, Follow the Bradley Fun. So anybody buys anything from this during the course of the show, and we are going to celebrate. What does a celebration look like? It looks like something like this. Yes. So we will be playing celebrations throughout for any of the support you give us. We thank you so much for that support, especially makes me feel better when I'm suffering from my allergy and sneezing fits. Helps me get through the day. So we thank you for that. So there's the Make Disney Walt Again merch. And then we've got the Fedora Finds merch, Finding Under the Fedora. We've got our Follow the Bradley's Fun family avatar merch. I need to get this hat so I can wear this one in the parks too, as well as the fedora. But yeah, so we've got all this different merch available for you. And let me see here. And I see that Go and Shogi has just gifted 5 memberships. Let's see who got 5 memberships. Shall we? Pam, you got a membership to the channel thanks to Go and Shogi. Pam Emson got a membership. Congratulations, Pam. And Elfish Tanks, Just Nita, and Andy W. all got brand new memberships to go to Follow the Bradley's Fun. So let's celebrate for that. Let's do a Culture Bear. Speaking of Culture Bear, somebody needs to be on Culture Bear watch. Wait, Erica and Raph. Where's Erica and Raph? I didn't see you come in, but you're there somewhere. There you are, Erica and Raph. Hey, good morning, Erica. What a day it was yesterday. So we got a lot of news, got a lot of things coming up for you today, and we're going to go first to the Jim Shull check-in of the day. Let's check in on our good friend Jim Shull, who is always making us laugh and have fun with his takes as a former Disney Imagineer. Let's put this on the screen. This is his take on the reimagine. I hate that word. I hate the word reimagine. Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, Jay, that's funny. No, actually, Culture did that for me. So, uh, anyway, so we got the reimagined Emporium. Okay, and this is Jim Shull's take on the reimagined Emporium. Let's make this bigger and blow that up on the screen so you can see it. Jim Shull says hashtag Magic Kingdom remodeled store is hashtag Disney serving guests poop and calling it chocolate. When I was an Imagineer, if I had pitched this, I'd be fired. Disgraceful design done on the cheap. There is the photograph. It does in fact kind of look incredibly generic. I mean, this could be Dollar Tree. And Just Nita says, "Go and Shogi, thank you for turning me green. Nice start today. Hope it will be better than yesterday." Yeah, my start to the day is a sneezing fit, and I'm hoping that my allergies clear up in an hour or so after the Claritin kicks in. I took it a little late today, so. And yes, we are all sorry. I had a rough day yesterday. I hope everything's getting better, Nita. Lots of prayers, and I hope to meet up with you soon. Where in the Magic Kingdom? So this is the Emporium. This is the first store when you come in. You come into the Magic Kingdom, and if you're heading down Main Street, Emporium is the store on the left. So it's the very first thing that you see when you walk in as far as indoors. It's really kind of sad, honestly. When you look at this, I need to get over there. I might go over there today because I know my son was wanting to ride Tron. It's just, look at this. You've got half carpet, half tile, literal masking tape on the floor for directions. Yeah, and again, I think the most important part of this tweet by Jim Shull, this post by Jim Shull, is he said, if I had pitched this, I'd be fired. He was an Imagineer for 33 years. Okay. If he had pitched this, he'd have been fired. And I think that's of note. The people we have as a, yes, yes, Pam, that's the Emporium. I know. It's unbelievable. Yes, space is needed. Just wish it weren't so bland. Yeah, it gets busy in the Emporium. That is true. But there's got to be a way to make it work and not look like IKEA. They should just cover all the parks in rubberized mulch. It's practically what they're doing is those place. It's kind of amazing how bad it's gotten out there, and it's sad for anybody that is a Disney fan. But what is not sad is the Flower and Garden Festival. And let me see if, and I want to get down to the right pictures on this. Before I share this, well, let me share. There's one thing that I want to share in particular first. So I think everybody, if you haven't heard the news yet, there was a spaceship that blew up. Did you guys hear about that? Let me know in the chat if you heard about the spaceship blowing up. Just Nita says this. Yeah, that is ugly good greed. Was it man? No, there's nobody in the spaceship. Spaceship is, as far as I know, it was an unmanned. It was an unmanned rocket. It was. I don't know if it was on launch, uh, but I haven't read the story. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I haven't read the story. I haven't had a chance because I've been so busy the last since it actually happened. But I did see it. I saw it, and that's why I'm trying to find where I can show you guys what my point of view looked like. You'll probably get to see it twice during this broadcast of the Daily Dish. I'm hoping it's gotten uploaded. Let me see. Oh, there we go. All right, it's got to be after this stuff. Let me see. Yeah, it's right after this. Here it is. Okay, so I'm at Epcot yesterday. Yeah. All right. So Just Nita says that can't be the Emporium. It's downright ugly. It is the Emporium, Nita. We should go there together and check it out together. Yes, this is the one I filmed yesterday. So it's on my Facebook page, and I'll show you guys in just a second. It was a good way up. They lost contact with it. Okay, so it was a good way up, and they lost contact with it. I believe if it loses contact with it, it self-destructs or something like that nature. Okay. Yeah, I haven't again, I haven't read the full story on why the rocket exploded. Hey Dylan, good to see you. I see you there. But let me show you. Let me put this on the screen. All right. This was my view. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get the camera out quick enough. I wish I would have. And a lot of times I've noticed when I play video on the channel, it gets a little choppy. So I apologize if the video looks choppy on your end. But I do want to play it for you. This is when I first looked up, it was really bright. Okay. It was really bright and it looked like, it looked like what you see of an explosion on TV or whatever. So when I first looked up and I'm like, oh my gosh, did a rocket? Like I literally was like, did a rocket just explode? Like that's what I said, and I was right. It turns out I had a similar situation a long time ago at the tower in Vegas. But let me show you. Let me play this video for you. No sound, but just so you can see what my point of view looked like. You can't really see a whole lot, I know, from this video, but you can see where I was. I was in Epcot. There's the monorail line. Looking up at the sky, and when it was much brighter and looked like a big kind of cloud when I first looked at it, and I didn't get the camera up quick enough to shoot it really, really well. And this is all I got of it. But yeah, I did in fact see it happen, and so that was I have to say it was a very interesting part of the day for sure. So let me pause that and get that off the screen. So before I get to there's a pretty good story. Well, I'm not really going to go through it like a good story. What time is it here? By the way, does anybody have Culture Watch going on? I need Culture Watch in the chat. So if Culture comes up, let me know. Cheers to anybody else that's drinking their morning caffeine. Yeah. I don't necessarily think it's sabotage. The fact is, there's so many rockets going up now that things can go wrong. The funny thing about Elon Musk is he can lose millions and millions and millions of dollars in a rocket and not care. That's wild. Like how wild would that be? The fish are going to start using science to fight back. I think that was the plot of the Aquaman movie. Going Shogi. Oh, golly. Anyway, we're going to get to my day yesterday, which was a good day at Epcot. Juliet's here. Hey, Juliet, good to see you in the chat. But before we do, there's a story that I'm going to cover that I would really, really like to not have to cover at all. Oh, boy. And I don't know that they put this up on That Park Place. I don't know that this is going on thatparkplace.com. But this story comes to us out of Walt Disney World News Today, WDWNT. And I'm going to put this on the screen. Here we go. Guest poops on the walls and floor of Cosmic Rewind Q and more. Oh, my goodness gracious me. I'm not sure how to address this. I'm not sure if the story was that way. So I'm looking for the story. Give me a second here, guys. I think I clicked on the wrong. There we go. All right. I found the right one. But for some reason, my comments have all disappeared. There we go. Linda F. I'm married to a rocket scientist, so I hear about a lot of stuff. Uh-oh. Sabotage may be taking place. Okay. So this story comes to us out of WDWNT. And again, this is the kind of story I really don't like to talk about. I prefer not to talk about it at all. But it happens. And again, this is just, I hate to use this term, but it is piling on to the sewage problems at Walt Disney World. Out of WDW News Today, Cosmic Behind instead of Cosmic Rewind. They say Cosmic Behind. Guest poops all over the floor and walls of Cosmic Rewind at Epcot, and people keep standing there. By Katie Francis, written on the 6th of March. A Walt Disney World guest incident has taken a turn for the smelly, as a new TikTok video shows that a guest pooped all over the floor and walls of the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind Queue in Epcot, which somehow did not deter guests from enduring the wait to ride. Readers may find the photos below to be disturbing and disgusting. Discretion is advised. In line for seeing Cosmic Rewind and see people covering their faces. Oh my gosh. This is out of Rainy Day on TikTok. Posted by user at a rainy day on TikTok. The initial footage shows guests waiting to board Cosmic Rewind, with many holding their noses and covering their faces with sleeves and shirt collars. Their caption reads, "Flower and Garden Festival didn't sit well with somebody." Oh my gosh. Look at this crap. That's disgusting. I don't know what happened there. I mean, I know what happened, but I don't know how. That's nasty, nasty. The next shot is one that no one wants to see while waiting in a lengthy line for an attraction. Brown smears of feces on the floor and walls of the queue. You can hear one guest yell, "Ew!" in the background of the video, despite the stench. The unfortunate accident. Boy, I can't read today. Despite the stench, the unfortunate accident was not enough to convince riders to exit the queue, with many still just standing there or, moving along as the line progressed. One commenter asked, was this today? User at Rainy Day replied, this is right now. The video was posted yesterday evening on March 5th. So that was 2 evenings ago now. It is unclear if the culprit was an adult or child or how long the mess remained until it was cleaned up. Kind of just grotesque. And this is a map of the park where you can see Guardians and you can see how close the restrooms are. They're not very far. It is worth noting that while there are no restrooms in the queue for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, there are restrooms in the nearby Connections Eatery as well as just outside Club Cool. Guests can exit an attraction queue at any time and ask a cast member to re-enter a queue if one member of the party stays behind. I'm not going to play the video because I don't know. It's playing there in the background, but I don't want to play it because I don't want any copyright issues. This is just one of many guest incidents that have happened at Walt Disney World over the years. Others include drunk woman getting arrested, trespass, tasered Walt Disney World Hotel after attacking her own mother, a guest being thrown out of Magic Kingdom for blocking entry into Casey's Corner, poking the sheriff, and a Texas man reportedly pushing a stroller into a cast member for a fireworks spot. Also, it's probably should be noted, they didn't notice in this post, and I'm not saying they didn't note it just because they're WDWNT and just because maybe they're not as thorough as they should be sometimes. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that it should be noted that last year a guest squatted down in the middle of Hollywood Studios main thoroughfare walking in towards the Grauman's Chinese Theater and popped a squat right there as well. So we're seeing now multiple incidents of guests with this type of behavior, and this only again piles on to the sewage issues at Walt Disney World, where they've had sewage leaks. The bathroom broke at Epcot in the land pavilion, and sewage rained down on people waiting in line for Soarin'. There's been other sewage leaks at Epcot, as well as huge sewage leaks shutting down half the park at the Magic Kingdom. I'm sorry, but this crap needs to stop at Walt Disney World. Seriously, what the heck is going on? Walt Disney World is not supposed to be the crappiest place on earth. It's supposed to be the happiest, or at least the most magical place on earth. So come on, Disney, get your ish together, or actually just remove it altogether, and that would be great. Oh my gosh. Crazy story, right? What is wrong with some people? My guess, Taco Bell, but I could be wrong. Hey, PT33, I got your message. And I think I sent you an email back. So Izzo's place is exactly right. Oh my gosh. Please stop with all this. Hey, mine forked. What is up? Just saw a video on the channel. Cool. Was that oh, that's probably WDW Pro. Yeah, I'm on WDW Pro all the time. Yes, definitely Mindforge. Appreciate that. Good to see you in the chat. Disney is usually a quick response to that particular code. So sometimes that's called Code Brown. And when I was working as a lifeguard, it was called an AFR. And AFR stood for accidental fecal release. So yeah, WDW. I'm on WDW Pro every Tuesday at noon. So yeah, appreciate that. My gosh. Let's do a quick celebration here before we move on. Go and Shogi gifted 5 memberships, and that is worth celebrating. Now, as much as I like to celebrate that, I hate to break the bad news that unfortunately gifted memberships are not part of the goal. So if anybody wants to hit the help us hit the goal of 5 supers today, that starts at only 99 cents, and we appreciate every one of those shiny pennies here on the channel, especially because it helps me get rid of my allergies. There is a $1.99 super sticker from Mindforked. Thank you for that. We got to do a little bit of a celebration for that. And again, it's really weird. It's not my fault. It's just that it's a YouTube thing. They don't count stickers. Cute sticker though. I love the little cat. Woo, I love the little cat. It's very, very cute. I wish they did count stickers. They should.
Too much? Too much? It's the birthday!
Oh, this is just the best of us. We gotta get YouTube to start counting the super stickers as part of the goal, because I don't understand why they don't. They should for sure. But what we got to get going, I want to share our day yesterday before I get to the kind of a downer story about Zegler and Snow White and all that. I don't love dissing on Zegler or Snow White or any of that stuff, but we had a brilliant day. The day we had yesterday, I'm going to be editing it. It will be going into a vlog, and I'm going to try to share some pictures from the Flower and Garden Festival, because during the Flower and Garden Festival, it is 100% absolutely, this is true, it is the prettiest time of the year at Walt Disney World. So let me see if I gotta put this on the screen. Present. Too much? Is it too much? Culture link is up. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Let me see here. I'm gonna share the screen, and I'm gonna do this. There we go. Let's not share the audio for that tab. All right, I'm going to put this on the screen. As you can see that. There we go. I'm just making sure this one's. Yes. That is a health hazard. Disney, do better. I agree with you, Nita. My gosh. What is going on with that? We don't even know. Yuck. Let me redirect to culture here real quick. Give me just a moment, and I'm going to take you through my day. Whoops. I was in the right place. Add. Don't like frustration like that. Sorry about that, guys. I don't like that I have to stop my own video to do this, but sometimes it just doesn't work unless I do. I got it. I got it. The force change backfire. Now the lies change. The 6-minute daily. We're going to save that. And the redirect to culture is up. So this is us driving into the most poopiest place on earth. I mean, the most magical place on earth. Oh, golly. A lot of what I took yesterday is video, and I want to try to get to pictures as much as possible. When you first walk in to Epcot for the Flower and Garden Festival this year, this is the 30th anniversary of the Flower and Garden Festival. They have the Maui and Moana topiary there. It's really pretty. That's probably our introduction video there, and I tried to take some pictures. There's a picture of my beautiful wife in front of Maui, and it's kind of cool. The topiary of Maui, the hook, Maui's hook, it actually lights up at night, so that's pretty cool. And there is, I will say this about Epcot. Epcot's kind of weird because for Future World, let me pause this here real quick. For Future World at Epcot, when you get past Spaceship Earth, it's kind of a downgrade from what it was before, mainly because they need a water feature. It's not bad. It actually looks really nice at night, but they really need a water feature on that side of it, especially to balance out the fact that they have this water feature on this side. So when you first walk into Epcot, the entry plaza is very improved from the monoliths, and then Future World, changing into World Celebration, was unimproved. Like it went the other direction. But it doesn't have to be that way if they would simply put some type of a water feature there, because it's too bland and stagnant, and there's not enough motion in that area. Maybe it'll look nicer when the trees get, but they need water features. They need fountains on the other side of this, and that can make it an improvement. But when you first walk in, it's definitely an improvement from when it used to be the monoliths. There's Pluto meeting. Here's our Lonely Walt statue. Just this Walt Disney statue does not get a lot of love. As you can see, there's nobody around Lonely Walt. Throughout most of the day, sadly, this is called Dreamer's Point, and they really need to remake how this is done so that Walt Disney is higher, because it's really sad that right behind him is going to be a bar, which is the exact thing that he did not want in the parks. I want to go through some of these other pictures pretty quick. Now, this, by the way, is just a teaser of my vlog that will be on the channel. So I'm going to edit this into a vlog, and you'll see that later. There's with all of the topiaries. So this is my favorite part of Flower and Garden right here. They redecorate the around the retaining ponds, and you get this beautiful vista right here. Well, my mom is here. Thanks, Mom, for being here. But yeah, so Flower and Garden, although it's the irony of Flower and Garden is it happens when the weather is the best of the year, and then my allergies are horrible, and it's hard for me to take, so I have to balance it out with allergy medicine. So I hate that part of it, but it is seriously gorgeous out there right now. Now I need to get to the main story of the day, so there's not going to be a lot more Flower and Garden right now, but I'm teasing you guys this so that you come back and watch the vlog. I'm going to edit the vlog today. It'll be up either tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday, and I'm not sure what time. It'll be up whenever I get it finished. Depending on when I release it, this could go out as I will probably release this vlog as a premiere. So keep your eye posted over the weekend. It'll either be tomorrow or Sunday, probably more likely Sunday, because this is a vlog that I really have to work on the editing, and that's going to take some time. So most likely, look for this to be up around Sunday. I might even see if I can get Lou and Vash to stream into it after their show. So we shall see. But I got to get to the main story of the day. And that is, again, the cancellation of Snow White. All right, guys. You may or may not be aware that Rachel Zegler, the actress poised to play Snow White in the upcoming remake of the Disney animated classic Snow White, which releases to theaters on the 21st of March of this month, this 21st of March this year, 2025. So just a couple weeks away, the release. Rachel Zegler has caused a little bit of controversy with her comments over the past couple of years, all the way dating back to the fall of 2022. Well, those comments have probably come back to haunt this young actress, as unfortunately it looks like they've actually had to cancel one of the scheduled premieres for the movie. This is absolutely crazy. I've never seen anything like this happen before. So this is out of That Park Place. Disney cancels UK Snow White premiere amid backlash and fears of negative Rachel Zegler press will limit her to tightly controlled press events. This is out of That Park Place by Mr. Montanaro. Disney's live-action Snow White is shaping up to be one of the studio's most troubled releases in recent memory, and now a major red flag has appeared. The company has canceled its planned Snow White UK premiere, reportedly due to concerns over backlash and controversy. Instead of a star-studded event in London, Disney will hold a small number of tightly controlled press events in an unusual move for a film with a $200 million plus budget and a massive marketing campaign. There is Rachel Zegler surrounded by the CGI dwarf monstrosities. I don't know what's going on with the website right now, so pardon me, guys, for that. This decision suggests that Disney fully understands how negatively the film has been received and is now taking steps to limit the damage as much as possible ahead of its March 21st release. Why is Disney skipping their UK premiere? And why is this article skipping back and forth where I can't seem to get it on here correctly? According to sources, Disney is concerned about a backlash tied to the changes made to the film, as well as the public perception of lead actress Rachel Zegler. Instead of the usual high-profile Snow White UK premiere, which would have taken place in Leicester Square, the studio has scaled down media appearances, carefully selecting only a handful of press outlets to cover the film. This suggests Disney does not want to risk open-ended media interactions that could lead to more controversy. There she is in all of her not so much glory. If Snow White were a highly anticipated blockbuster, Disney would be doing everything possible to build excitement. Instead, they are avoiding potential negative reactions from audiences, which implies they know public sentiment isn't in their favor. Then, of course, there's the Rachel Zegler factor. Zegler has been widely criticized for her comments dismissing the 1937 classic, referring to it as dated and describing the prince as a guy who literally stalks her. She also has expressed open disapproval of the film's original themes, particularly the romance, saying that her version of Snow White isn't dreaming about true love, but is instead focused on leadership. I think that's a Hunger Games thing right there. These remarks have alienated longtime Disney fans. Oops. These remarks have alienated longtime Disney fans, and rather than helping market the film, Zegler has become a liability. The fact that Disney is reportedly minimizing her press appearances strongly suggests the studio doesn't trust her to handle interviews without further damaging the film's reputation. Another sign of trouble for Snow White, the latest development comes as box office projections for the film continue to decline. The movie was initially expected to open with $63 to $70 million domestically, a disappointing figure for a film of this scale. However, now updated projections have it dropping even lower to $53 million, with the low-end estimate at $48 million. Considering its budget is rumored to exceed $300 million due to extensive reshoots, Snow White would need to gross at least $600 to $700 million globally just to break even, an increasingly unlikely outcome. Disney's recent marketing strategy has also shifted the focus away from Zegler. Trailers and promotional spots have cut her scene time significantly, while more emphasis has been placed on Gal Gadot's Evil Queen. Even a recent TV spot relied heavily on footage from the 1937 animated classic in an attempt to tap into nostalgia, despite the film reportedly deviating heavily from the original story. Complications from the Middle Eastern conflict further adding to the film's troubles. Snow White has unintentionally become part of a larger controversy due to the involvement of its two lead actresses. Zegler and Gadot have expressed very opposing views on the ongoing Middle East conflict, leading to calls for boycotts from different groups on both sides. While Disney likely did not anticipate the movie being caught up in global tensions, the situation has created another distraction from the film itself. The studio is now in a difficult position, unable to market the film without stepping into an increasingly complicated situation. A major red flag for Snow White. Disney canceling the Snow White UK premiere is not a routine decision. It's a clear signal that the company expects backlash and is working to minimize negative press. If the film were tracking well and audience sentiment was positive, Disney would be celebrating it with a large-scale, highly publicized events. Instead, they are choosing the limit exposure, a move that only reinforces the perception that Snow White is in serious trouble. At this stage, the studio appears to be in full damage control mode. Between plummeting box office projections, the decision to sideline Zegler, and the film's growing list of controversies, Snow White is shaping up to be one of Disney's most financially and publicly disastrous releases in years. Are you surprised that Disney has canceled the Snow White UK premiere? I, for one, am not. I am more surprised that StreamYard just doesn't seem to be working the way StreamYard is supposed to work for the amount of money that I pay for it. So, yes, indeed. Jeremy, don't worry. As long as I know that it's posted, I've got the redirect going on, so we're good there. So, yes, the movie is still coming out, but the UK premiere has been canceled. So, very, very sad with that. But what I'm not sad about is you guys and the support that you have given today. Go and Shogi with those 5 drop memberships. And Mindforked gives us that $2 super sticker. We appreciate that so much. It's time to celebrate with you guys.
Too much? Too much? It's a perfect! Wahoo! Oh, that's so much! Give me a break, I couldn't be more excited! Okay, anticipation is making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
All right. Thank you guys so much for being here today. We are going to redirect you right over to Culture Casino right after this. So when you go into Culture Casino, make sure you say hi from us here at Follow the Bradley's Fun. And yes, to answer your question, there was that earlier. Saw that little post. So this, unfortunately, like Disney would have had no idea. You know why? The casting took place of this all the way back, I believe, in 2019 or 2020, and so this was cast a long time ago. Like, think about it. From the time this was cast to the time the movie comes out, it's probably nearly 6 years, 5 at least. And at the time, they didn't have that conflict in the Middle East. As a matter of fact, in 2019, there was a Middle East peace treaty signed under President Trump. So it didn't even exist back then. And of course, Zegler, probably when she was cast, she still doesn't understand the Middle East. She sides with things that she thinks she's supposed to side on, being on the left. It really has not, she clearly doesn't understand the conflict whatsoever, right? That's clear. But when she was cast, she didn't even know. She probably didn't even know what the Middle East was, to be honest with you. So they couldn't have had that controversy back then. They had no idea. It's wild to think about what can happen between the casting of a film, the time it's produced and the time it comes out. And I think that I imagine that if Disney could go back in time, they probably would never cast Rachel Zegler. And I hope that they never cast her for anything again as problematic as she's been, unless, she retreats from Hollywood. I think she needs to retreat from Hollywood and do stage stuff for the next 5 years. Keep quiet. And then when she re-enters, she could come back with a far more mature take on things. She could re-enter Hollywood, apologize for her past takes, say, you know what, I was young then. There were a lot of knowledge that I didn't have. And I made a few foolish comments and I apologize for those. And if she's humble about it and she comes back, it could happen. It could be good. Right now, you're right. It's been a disaster and it's still going to be a disaster. Yeah. This is I see. Yeah. This is sad, Juliet. Really sad. Just let her stay on Broadway or London or Australia for that matter. Australia would be great. Send her to the stage in Australia. She'd be fine there. Anyway, we're fine heading over to Culture Casino. Thank you guys so much for being here, for the support. Again, look for I'll probably do a separate Snow White video, as well as other, news videos along the way. And of course the vlog on Flower and Garden. Not the opening day, because the opening day the weather was disastrous and people pooped all over Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm glad I wasn't there for that. Yay. We went the second day, which was yesterday, and it was beautiful. And I have some really good food reviews. We had some good food yesterday, especially the last thing that we ate. It was really, really good. The last thing we ate in the night was the best thing. So that's really, really good. So I'm looking forward to sharing all of that with you coming up. So be on the lookout for that this weekend. Thank you guys so much for being here today. And we are going to send you over to Culture Casino right now. Thank you so much. And until next time, we'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.